Could the recent AEW Shockwave trademark filing by All Elite Wrestling actually be for a television program set to air on the Fox network outside of the media rights deal with Warner Bros. Discovery? We'll let you know all of the details and rumors about this. Plus, WrestleVotes is reporting that tonight on Monday Night Raw, the Bad Blood main event will be confirmed for the upcoming premium live event. Kiana James reportedly has been removed from the internal WWE roster, and Roman Reigns says Raw's move to Netflix is the biggest deal of all time. Hey guys, welcome back to Wrestling News 365. Hope everyone is doing very well. As always, there are plenty of news stories to get into in the world of professional wrestling. Let's begin with a really interesting development when it comes to a possible AEW broadcast deal outside of their agreement with Warner Bros. Discovery, possibly with the Fox network. Now, we have to start off with reports and rumors suggesting that the AEW WBD deal that's set to be announced soon, within the next month, according to AEW President Tony Khan, may not be exclusive. Now, All Elite Wrestling's new media rights deal with Warner Bros. Discovery may not be an exclusive arrangement. Dave Meltzer has reported on Wrestling Observer Radio that AEW are in talks with other media companies for different content, and the promotion may not be set to ink an exclusive contract with WBD. He said, quote, "There are negotiations going on when it comes to outside of WBD. I mean, it's not their stuff that will go on WBD. There's stuff that is being negotiated for outside of WBD too. I don't know where the status of those deals are, but it does not look like necessarily an exclusive deal with Warner Bros. Discovery," Meltzer said. Now, this doesn't mean All Elite Wrestling's future with WBD is under jeopardy. However, and the new media rights deal with Warner Bros. Discovery appears to be almost done, with Tony Khan indicating following All Out that there is a 90% chance that the new arrangement will be officially announced within the next month. Of course, AEW content has aired on TNT or TBS since the promotion was founded back in 2019. AEW Dynamite currently airs on TBS on Wednesday nights. AEW Rampage is broadcast on TNT on Friday nights before Collision on Saturday nights on the very same channel. Now, when it comes to these negotiations with Warner Bros. Discovery, Tony Khan has been very optimistic about a deal getting done very soon. Of course, according to a recent report from Fightful Select, Warner Bros. Discovery recently made a new high-value offer for the promotion's long-term media rights. The offer reportedly came after Khan and WBD boss David Zaslav met in Paris while attending the 2024 Summer Olympic Games. Speaking at the AEW All Out post-show media scrum, Khan hinted that the two sides were on the verge of a deal and couldn't hide his excitement at the new package. He said, quote, "We're still in very, very close and exciting negotiations with Warner Bros. Discovery. It's been going on throughout the summer that we've been having these conversations. It's a very detailed package that we're having discussions about," end quote. Now, Khan revealed, however, that no deal had been signed, sealed, and delivered just yet, but that it was being worked on, and he was full of anticipation. He said, quote, "I believe AEW is here to stay on TNT and TBS. I think that's true for a very long time, and I believe it. I have not put pen to paper. I'm still working on things. It's an exciting time without getting too specific, but while giving everybody that anticipation of things to come, there are really exciting things to come for AEW." Now, how does AEW Shockwave factor into this? Well, as I mentioned, AEW has made significant strides over the past 5 years, improving in several areas, including production. Now, recent rumors suggest that AEW's new show, titled AEW Shockwave, could be a part of their expanded partnership with Warner Bros. Discovery. The likely home for the show, though, has now possibly just been revealed. On September 6th, AEW officially applied for the trademark AEW Shockwave. You can see it on the screen right there, with the United States Patent and Trademark Office. The application is still under review by a trademark examiner. Now, the filing describes AEW Shockwave as offering various entertainment services, including live professional wrestling performances, wrestling matches, and the production and distribution of related programming. While AEW has not confirmed its specific plans for the name, fans are buzzing with speculation that this could be the title of a new television series or possibly a pay-per-view event. Now, during a Q&A session on Fightful Select, Sean Ross Sapp addressed the rumors about AEW's potential television deal with Fox. Sapp acknowledged that he had heard whispers about AEW Shockwave airing on Fox and that the network had shown interest, but no concrete information had surfaced recently. He said, quote, "I've heard the rumor that Shockwave could land on Fox and that the network is interested, but I haven't heard anything really solid as of late," Sapp said. Now, when it came to being asked about the trademark during the AEW All Out post-show media scrum, Tony Khan was very tight-lipped as to what this all really meant. He said, quote, "It would be safe to say that AEW is set to create a shockwave throughout all of professional wrestling. I think people are going to be talking about what they saw at AEW All Out, which was a huge business success for us and did really well at the Now Arena. Big sellout show and also really well on pay-per-view. I think it bodes well and creates anticipation for Dynamite. We'll continue to send that shockwave through the world of professional wrestling here at AEW." Now, on top of these rumors, more information has now come from Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful Select, who did comment on the rumors earlier on. He is suggesting via Fightful Select that AEW, of course, is closing in on a new deal with Warner Bros. Discovery, but that might not be all. Speculation, as I mentioned, has run rampant over the weekend about the possibility of AEW programming also appearing on another network. Now, to be clear, Fightful say that they've heard that the WBD and AEW deal is very close to being done, but it hasn't been completed as of yet. When there were rumors of an announcement being made at AEW All Out, WBD reps told Fightful simply that talks were ongoing and amicable. Both sides expect the deal to be done and the partnership to continue for years to come. Now, enter Fox into this situation. Fox, as I mentioned, just finished up their 5-year run with WWE, and they may not be completely out on pro wrestling for the future. Thought the relationship briefly soured with WWE before Vince McMahon's exit, Fox had long looked at bringing in additional pro wrestling content. Years ago, they nearly landed MLW for TUBI, which resulted in this lawsuit involving MLW and WWE. In recent months, Fightful reported they'd also been interested in a seasonal wrestling program for that same streaming platform. There has been discussion backstage in and within TV that select AEW content could be headed there. Now, after the Shockwave trademark emerged, there was internal speculation in both worlds that a new program could be headed to the Fox family of networks, whether it be Fox itself, TUBI, FS1, or something somewhere else. One source close to Fox had indicated to Fightful and Beyond the Bell's Andrew Zarian that there were no troubles in moving ads for wrestling, but that the cost of SmackDown cut into that quite a bit, and that Fox would be interested in keeping wrestling as part of their programming with the right deal. Now, this would come as a major change, of course, for AEW, as when they added Collision to their current Warner Bros. Discovery deal, exclusivity was worked into the agreement, which is why AEW Dark no longer exists on YouTube. Now, Fightful have been told that regardless of what deal is reached, the exclusivity clause runs through the end of the year, but was a part of the WBD discussions that could see a return of non-exclusive programming. At least one source near Fox's side did claim the two sides had contact, but when reaching out to Fox reps, they did not return Fightful's request for comment or insight. Neither AEW or Fox have confirmed these talks, so certainly the rumors here are running rampant. So many people are putting two and two together here and suggesting that there are negotiations going on when it comes to outside of WBD. Other journalists say they have heard the rumor that Shockwave could be a Fox thing, but they haven't heard anything about that. Of course, in the fall of 2024, ESPN, Fox, and WBD are attempting to launch a joint sports streaming service in America, so it certainly wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility. Of course, there has been possible pushback when it comes to that possible streaming service, when it comes to competitors and what have you. But do you believe that's a possibility? Could we see AEW programming on Fox? Of course, WWE just finished up their run of programming on Fox with SmackDown last Friday. Now SmackDown is officially back on the USA Network and there is no longer any WWE programming on the network. Do you think this one could happen? Let me know your thoughts about it in the comments section below. Now, of course, tonight is Monday Night Raw. It's WWE Week on the USA Network with Raw, NXT, and SmackDown all being on USA. And you can expect some big developments for WWE's next premium live event on the season premiere of Monday Night Raw this evening. WrestleVotes is reporting that the main event for WWE Bad Blood 2024 will be made official on tonight's 3-hour Red Brand primetime program from the Scotiabank Saddledome in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Now, as has been reported previously, the belief has been saying that the bout for the upcoming WWE Bad Blood Premium Live event next month will in fact be a Hell in a Cell bout between Drew McIntyre and CM Punk to finish off their trilogy, and it looks like this is going to be the case. WrestleVotes is saying, quote, "I'm hearing that the main event for Bad Blood will be made official tonight on Raw, and as many have predicted, it's the highly anticipated clash between CM Punk and Drew McIntyre inside Hell in a Cell." Of course, WWE Bad Blood 2024 is scheduled to take place on October 5th from State Farm Arena in Atlanta, Georgia. Now, a bit of an update here when it comes to Kiana James. Many people wondering just where she has been recently, and we may now have an update on her status or lack thereof when it comes to in-ring competition at the moment. After a noteworthy stint as a member of the NXT roster over the last several years, Kiana James seemed poised to take the next step after she was drafted to Raw during the WWE draft this spring. That didn't exactly come to pass, however, with James only making sporadic appearances on the Red brand before disappearing from television altogether as the summer approached. And those hoping to see her again sometime soon may be in for a long wait. PW Insider is reporting that James has been pulled from WWE's active roster. Those concerned that James may have been released can breathe easy, however, as she's been moved to the promotion's miscellaneous section, indicating that she is still with the promotion. The miscellaneous section is generally reserved for wrestlers who are unable to compete due to injury or for wrestlers who only appear sporadically for WWE. While this would suggest that James is currently sidelined with an injury, so far no one has been able to confirm whether James is injured or why she was suddenly shifted from the active section of the internal roster to the miscellaneous section. As noted, James was hardly featured on Raw before her hiatus, with her last match occurring in mid-June, where she unsuccessfully took part in a four-way qualifying match for the Women's Money in the Bank bout. James herself has yet to comment on her situation, though she has remained sporadically active on social media since her last Raw match. Most recently, James was seen tweeting about reuniting with AEW star Harley Cameron, who posted a tweet of the two meeting up over the weekend. Of course, if we get any more details on that, we'll let you know in a future video. And finally, it's not too long before Raw moves to Netflix next year at the beginning of 2025, and former undisputed WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns has called the move to Netflix the biggest deal of all time. Earlier this year, WWE announced that Monday Night Raw is moving to Netflix in January of 2025. This will mark the first time the company's flagship show will be off linear television and exclusively on a streaming platform since the program's inception back in January of 1993. Speaking at Bloomberg's New York Power Players event, Roman Reigns commented on the upcoming move. He said, quote, "I think this is the biggest deal of all time, to be honest. The thing that changes the whole landscape for us is that we've been on linear television for decades and we've been the leader of that episodically. To take our program and put it on a streaming network like Netflix, it's unheard of. To go throughout our history and see where we're at now and the growth that we've had since 2020 when the world was upside down is amazing. It's a big opportunity for us not only to showcase our product, but what we've mastered with live television. So, do you think this is the biggest deal of all time when it comes to WWE? Of course, for right now, Monday Night Raw will remain on the USA Network until the end of 2024, but do you think this is the biggest deal of all time? And do you think it could change WWE fundamentally for the better or worse next year? But there you go, guys. The latest pro wrestling news for you. Be sure to smash a like on the like button. Be sure to subscribe bottom right hand corner. As always, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'll speak to you again very, very soon. Hey guys, thank you for watching, listening, streaming, or however you come across this video today. Be sure to click on the video on the right there to watch our next video, or click the bottom there to subscribe, or the bottom right hand corner. Thank you very much, and I'll speak to you again very soon.